time to praise our Lord and be so thankful for the sins that are washed away with his resurrection. So I was very excited about that yesterday. And of course, there's a lot of grandkids in my house. So we had a lot of little baskets and, family baskets that were dropped off. And we spent the weekend with working on our Beyond Basil company and doing a beautiful wedding in a backyard. It was just so amazing. So I'm so blessed to be able to have the opportunity to do several different things for my different businesses. And today we are spotlighting Melissa Deely. And the reason why I say different things with different businesses is because Melissa has really expanded her tools that she utilizes now within her practice. Her and I are both on detoxes today, which we were talking about, where you drink shakes and we take pills to flush our liver. And this is so that we can stay healthy. But she's added modalities such as tapping into the tools of the unconscious mind, which we're really going to talk about today. I've attended some of her workshops. They're fantastic. Melissa, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Colleen. I'm excited to be here.
How did you spend your weekend?
I had a really quiet weekend. It was torrential rain outside, and we just it was probably the quietest weekend I've had in a long time, and it was such a wonderful time for me to just really relax into taking some time for myself. And actually on Saturday, I spent some time working on a project for another course that I'm in, Journey of Truth, and I made shields for my office. So you can see behind me, that's my West shield that I created based on listening to a meditation and following the instructions. I now have an East shield on the opposite wall, a South and a North shield, and my spirit shield up above my head, which you can't see, but it's a beautiful angel that I created. And it just came out of me from doing this artwork while listening to a meditation. And it was a wonderful experience. And then I blessed them, and then I hung them.
That's beautiful. Yeah. I know that many individuals might be confused about what it's like to tap into the unconscious mind or, do those meditations or really take yourself deep into self-realization. So if you'll explain a little bit about how you got on this journey, because I know as a health practitioner, you walk so many individuals through detoxing their bodies and supplements, and you do at home blood work and tests, and so that is really that whole toxin slayer idea that you've been really immersed in has now opened up to so many other modalities. What does that look like and why?
So, yeah, I'll talk to the why first. I do love to now call myself the friendly toxin slayer, and because that's way more fun than integrative mind body health practitioner, which is a mouthful, so much of a mouthful that on StreamYard, you don't even get that much space to write it all. So, friendly toxin slayer is so much more fun. And with that, I'm helping people detox the physical body, as you've mentioned, but also the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual bodies. And the reason I moved into the tools of the unconscious mind is because they give me the ability to help people detox the other three bodies. And initially, when I was just focused on the physical body and the lab work, etc., that's super helpful. And it does get us to root cause, and we do need to heal the physical body first. However, in my learning, I realized that by the time the symptoms show up in the physical body, they've moved through the spiritual, the mental, and the emotional bodies. And so for true healing and lasting healing and longevity and optimal health, we need to clear the physical body where we start, but also the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual bodies. And so in my practice, I really want for my clients to get the results they're looking for. And so I wanted to have those extra tools to be able to support them in clearing all four bodies. And so I work with the tools of NLP, timeline therapy, and hypnotherapy to clear the mental and the emotional bodies. And then I've partnered with another lady who's a reverend whom you know, Cheryl Brewster, and she's an intuitive guide and a reverend. And she then helps my clients clear the spiritual body.
I love that. Now, I know you have a class coming up soon on April 14th. Do you want to tell us what it's like with the tell the viewers what a self-hypnosis class is. Some of them might be confused by that.
Right. And people might not even realize that you can actually hypnotize yourself, and you can. And this masterclass teaches you how to do that while giving you background on hypnosis, hypnotherapy, the power
Mhm.
of it as a healing modality, as well as how easy it is for you to actually do this. And many people don't realize, but we spend 95% of our day in trance already. Your brain knows how to do this. And what we're doing with hypnosis is using that trance state and giving the suggestions to the unconscious mind of whatever it is that you want in terms of the outcome. It's extremely powerful for habit change or habit creation
Mm.
instead of relying solely on willpower, which is the tool of the conscious mind. And we know it doesn't work because 85% of all New Year's resolutions are done by the end of January, right? So, with hypnosis, what we're doing is using this trance state, and we're rewiring the neurology within the unconscious mind in order to have it be effective like this. And then you have that skill to be able to practice each and every day in your life and do this for yourself. And how
Mm.
powerful is that? You have your unconscious mind with you all the time. You just haven't learned the tools because it's not taught through our education system. Now you get to start learning the tools, and then you can implement it. And within that program, I also teach a pendulum class because this is another tool of the unconscious mind, learning how to calibrate it, how to be asking questions of it, getting answers from it, so
Mhm.
that you know this answer is coming from your unconscious mind, because your
Yeah.
unconscious mind already knows the answers. So if you're struggling with decision making, this is a really great way to get a definitive answer that you can have full confidence in, whether it's in your business life, your relationship, your finances, whatever it is, any aspect of your life, you can use your pendulum. So it's a
I have
packed
mine
full
right here.
day. You've got yours there.
Love mine. Yeah, I use it.
Yeah.
It's right here at my desk because I use it for decision making. So you have one on April 14th that's
Yes.
coming up that you're going to add the pendulum into. And this is
Yes,
the self hypnosis class I believe I took with
it
you,
is.
which was fantastic. I love to learn from others. It's just something about being in a room or being in a class on Zoom or whatever it looks like where I get to learn from other individuals and be taught something like tapping into my unconscious mind that I've never really, been taught how to do in the past.
It just opens up so many avenues because your unconscious mind has access to the 90%
Mhm.
of what's available to us that the conscious mind only has access to 10%. So, really, when we're
Crazy.
trying to do things with just our conscious mind, it is much harder, which is why people fall off by the end of January. When we tap into this greater realm of resources that we haven't even realized are available to us, life becomes easy. And we
Mhm.
humans often like to make it hard, or we don't realize that it can be easy, or we think it should be hard. And I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to be hard. It shouldn't be hard.
Mhm.
Choose to let it be easy and use what you've already been gifted. And some people also say, I can't be hypnotized. And my answer to that is, you've been hypnotized into believing you can't be hypnotized. And that
Right.
is absolutely not true. Because as I said, you already spend 95% of your day in trance.
Yeah,
And that's a form of being hypnotized,
it
right?
is. It
If
is.
you've driven from point A to point B and got to point B and gone, I don't remember the last 10 minutes of that drive, you've been in trance,
Mhm.
which means you can be hypnotized. Now come and learn how to put that to use as opposed to just being in trance.
Right. Absolutely. Now you have fun shops. Tell us about the pendulum fun shops that you have in April, May, and June. What does that look like?
So I've created those. They're just little 90-minute workshops for people that are just wanting to tap their little toe in to working with their unconscious mind and come and just start with learning the pendulum. I've
Mhm.
done one already. It was super fun. And people came and said, I'm curious and I just want to learn. I don't know if this will work for me. And guess what? At the end, every single person had it work for them. Their pendulum was moving, it was giving them answers, And it was a really fun class. And that's what I also love about hypnosis is it's just fun. And
Yeah.
it creates a time distortion too. So the feedback I get from my one-day master classes is, wow, I wondered what we were going to do for a whole day. And this day has flown by. I've put myself on vacation. I feel so relaxed. And that's what hypnosis does, is there's that time distortion. So yeah, so for people that are just wanting to dip their pinky toe in and play with the pendulum to get started, you can join the pendulum fun shops. For people that are ready to, start learning the tools of your unconscious mind and
Yeah.
being able to access your entire mind, jump in for Friday's Learn Self-Hypnosis class. You absolutely won't regret it.
So
And
much
then
fun. Yeah.
yeah,
So
and at
much
the end
fun.
of the month, I have a weekend class, and that's for coaches and practitioners that want to use hypnotherapy with their clients one-to-one in order to help their clients get the results they're looking for much more quickly. Like I said, this is rewiring our neurology. It's
Mhm.
easy, it's effective, it's 10,000 times the focus, it's 50,000 times the accountability. So whether you're a business coach, a health coach, your clients are looking for results. And if you'd like to help them get those results much more quickly
Mhm.
and add a revenue stream for yourself, then you might want to jump in to the weekend workshop. And there's no prerequisite for that either. You can do the Learn Self Hypnosis first. You don't have to. You can still jump into the weekend course.
That's great. So, what have you found having all of these different modalities that you use now? What are some results that you're seeing from your clients, Melissa?
So, what I'm seeing from my clients is more confidence in what they are doing
Mhm.
and greater belief. That's a huge piece of achieving anything, is that mental belief, right? And when we tap into hypnosis, that belief is there. We know we can do it, etc. And so that's what's getting the results. And then they're getting the results they're looking for. So whatever that is, whether it's weight loss, whether it's stopping smoking, whether it's uh, teaching their body to not have the pain that they've been struggling with, because in that
Mhm.
state the body can start healing, and so they're able to move out of chronic pain, and as well as moving through chronic illness much more quickly. So it's incredibly powerful and absolutely no side effects, none.
Yeah. Does a client that comes to you or someone that's curious about hypnotherapy and they might have some fears or some pains in their body, or it could be several other things. Maybe it is that they want to quit drinking or quit smoking, or be able to do more public speaking. Is there a prerequisite that they need to have before coming to you to really understand? Um, is this going to work for me? I know a lot of people ask that question because they're skeptical. So, what have you told to individuals that come to you and say, I don't know if this will work for me, and there's no way this could heal me or help me? What are those conversations look like so that the listeners that are out there can hear it from you?
Well, that's where with every single client that I work with, I show them how it can work for them. And so we don't just dive straight into the therapy. We actually go through a series of sequences to show them how suggestible they are, how they can go into trance, how they are in control. It's not me taking over their mind, which I know is what Hollywood movies have you believe, that it's brainwashing. It is not. And I walk every single person through a series of steps so that you understand that you are in control and that you can do this. All you have to do is be intelligent, because intelligent people can follow instructions. So if you can follow instructions, perfect. It's great for creative people, because when we're working with the unconscious mind, we're working with imagination. And so it's great for creative people, but you might think, oh, I'm not that creative. However, you'd be surprised when you just allow yourself to follow the instructions, be and let it happen, how your creativity comes through. So
Yeah.
don't discredit this. Be curious, come and learn. And the most economical way for you to learn this is actually to do the Learn Self-Hypnosis class, because it's only 250 Canadian for the whole day for a lifetime skill. That's like less than 200 US. And I'll give you a promo code for this community to give you $100 off, which is LSH 2023, capital LSH 2023. So it gives you $100 off. So now it's less than 100 US dollars. And working with me one-to-one costs more than that. So come do the Learn Self-Hypnosis, check it out for yourself, experience it for yourself, know that you can do this, and have that skill set to practice yourself. And if you want more support, I can absolutely support you. And from that place, though, you know that you can do this effectively and that it can benefit you.
All right, great. I love that. And I also put your website in here for anyone who's like, I really like Melissa, and she mentioned something about a detox, and Colleen mentioned something about at-home tests. There's so much that Melissa does to be able to care for you, as she said, in that mind, body, physical, spiritual, and those are all interconnected, whether we want to believe that or not. And we need to care for all of those. And you can go to yourguidedhealthjourney.com. You can find Melissa Deely on LinkedIn as well. I know that she's on LinkedIn, so you can tap into her there. How would you like them to connect with you, Melissa?
LinkedIn is great, or the other super easy way is just Melissa at yourguidedhealthjourney.com. If you have questions, feel free to send me an email. I'm happy to answer them. We can hop on a call.
That's wonderful. Well, Melissa, thank you for being here today and showing us a whole other side of how we can tap into our unconscious mind, how we can have tools that we put in our toolbox. I know I've absolutely loved your trainings that I've attended. She has several of them throughout the month. So even if you just want to do a fun shop and go hang out with the pendulums, that's available either April, May, or June. So several of those are available. But go find out more about Melissa at yourguidedhealthjourney.com. Reach out and DM her on LinkedIn and let her know that you saw her video so that she can be connected with you. I'll tell you what, until you've taken the quiz, you don't really know what's going on in your body, because I always thought I was very healthy. I ate healthy, and I didn't need anyone. I didn't need blood work. I didn't need any tests. I didn't need any of that. I was taking the supplements I thought I needed. And then when I really got the answers to understand what my body was missing, what my body needed more of, that was when I felt like I got control over my health and feel the best I've ever felt now that I'm 51, because I just turned 51 on Friday. So that's all because of Melissa. So I'm so happy to have shared her with you today, and for each one of you to be able to tap into this resource now that you have available to you through Melissa Deely at Integrate. She's an integrative health practitioner at yourguidedhealthjourney.com. All right, Melissa, thanks so much for being with us. And everyone, have a magical week. Go crush your goals. And if you're not crushing your goals and you figured out, wait a minute, oh, the first quarter's gone and I already didn't reach my goals that I thought I was going to reach. On April 17th, I'm starting another round of the 12-week year where you get to crush your goals in 12 weeks. And all of my attendees have been exceeding their goals that they set for 12 weeks for themselves. So come join us. It's an hour a week. It's super easy, but it'll hold you accountable and get you on track. All right, Melissa, we'll see you. And until next time, everyone, I just wanted to say thank you so much and bye-bye for now.